I read a story on Quora, a personal story of a man whose parents divorced when he was 8 years old. And I will read you his writing. So he said, before my parents divorced, I was a very Christian boy, church 3 times a week. I went to Christian school and was on square. I like to read and I love my family. I am 43 years old. I have worked some of the most dangerous job in the world, and I have been convicted twice for robbery, 13 years in prison. I still scream in my sleep, and I still have mental issues behind PTSD. So in my case, it was the trauma of physical and mental abuse that led me to crime, my own immaturity and ignorance that kept me there. So this story really touched me because I believe that today the things and the trauma experienced by people during their childhood push them to do evil because they have also suffered evil. So the fact that they have not have the necessary follow-ups to heal and learn to manage their own emotions. So maybe they didn't take and they didn't really have someone to listen to them. And since today we minimize the mental problems and also their feelings, they think children don't really have feelings. So they grow up with this feeling of insecurity. So that's my points.
May I have your attention, please? So welcome and welcome all of you guys, because I know that you're connecting and listening from many parts of the world. We're really happy to have you. You're from Dominican Republic, Haiti, United States, Mexico, Brazil. So welcome and welcome all of you, because tonight we're gonna get something really hot, something really interesting. We are really happy to see you. You are really nice. So welcome and welcome all of you ladies, even though I don't really see you at do yet. I'm so sorry, but I see you. You are really, really, and really nice. So welcome and welcome again. So for those of you who are new, my name is Mr. Michael. I am Teacher Michael, the owner and the teacher of the Comwad language courses. So tonight we're gonna get another club. So this type of club, we get it every 15 and 22 days. And we have different subject. For tonight, it's going to be a really good subject because we're gonna talk about crimes, the way that people commit this kind of crime all over the world. People get different point of view. So welcome, because I know most of you or all of you already prepared and they like to get a really good participation. So because you are really busy people, I'm trying to make a really good use of your time. For that reason, I will ask you to do something. For example, if you have any question, anything to say, please use the chat box. You can send or text message really quick. And if you have any problem you want to leave, you can just leave a text message just to let us know. And for participate in the club, what you're gonna do, when I ask the question, you are going to use the raising hands, like to raise your hand, and other like to share your comment. So we are going to start with our topic for tonight, because some of you are new. What you are going to do, please make a short introduction before you answer your first question. So let's go. We are going to start with our topic. Pay attention, everyone. We're gonna start with the question number 1. Why do you think people become criminals? What do you think? All of you, you will have opportunity like to share a comment. Don't forget the rule. Say your name, something about yourself, and you can start. Why do you think people become criminals? Let's go. We're gonna start with you, Miss Juliet, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Juliet. I'm originally from Haiti, but right now I'm based and Dominican Republic. I'm learning English with teacher Michael, and I'm extremely happy for that. And for this question, from my point of view, people become criminals when they let bad feelings and bad thinkings, um, such as hatred, racism, and selfishness, have the control of their mind. That way, this leads them to act wickedly. That's all.
Yeah, so thank you, and thank you very much, and congratulations, Miss Judith, because you're so brave to start with the first comment. I know it's a kind of stressful, but congratulations because you did it. So let's go now. We are going to keep moving on with you, Miss Sterling, please.
Thank you so much, Teacher Michael. Good evening, everyone. I'm Terlin from Dominican Republic. I am learning English with Teacher Michael. I am so excited to be there with you tonight. Teacher Michael, I'm very happy. I am proud of you. The reason I'm proud of you, think about you every day, you are the best teacher. You are really interested in your students. Money is not important for you. You will always see them speak English quickly and fluently. For the reason I am really proud of you. Don't change. For me, you are the best teacher in the world. Now, let me give my opinion about the subject. Yeah. Well, according to my understanding, I think it may be the various traumas of behavioral results such a hallucinatory psychosis, a feeling of insecurity, the increase in crime, therefore leads to a feeling of insecurity in individuals. Also, the material acts of vengeance cause harm to the victim. For me, there are no bad people. There are only friendly people. People who have no other means than to hurt others to manage their own sufferings. It's my point. Thank you.
Wow, 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 and wow. Thank you, and thank you very much, Miss Sterling, and congratulations because you did a wonderful job. I would appreciate that, but I think the other guys as well, they really appreciate you. Congratulations. And all of you, we really love you. Congratulations and thank you again. So now let's go now with somebody else. Let's go with you, please, Ms. Zuli. Why do you think people become criminals? Let's go.
Good night, all. My name is Suri Sadai. I live in Chile. And I'm learning English with Mr. Michael. I'm glad to be with you tonight. According to the question, there are different reasons according to the studies on subjects, because people, delinquents, due to the economic situation, bad company, and other reason is parents who are delinquents and their children copy the same and their children copy the same pattern of behavior because it seems very normal to them.
Congratulations, Ms. Zuli. I appreciate your comment. And your comment is really deep, especially the way that you explained the visit that you did. So congratulations and thank you. And thank you, Ms. Zuli. So let's go with you, Stevie. Let's go, please.
Hello, guys. Good evening, folks. How are you all doing? By myself, I am okay. I'm so overjoyed to be there tonight. I'm on you. And I'm very excited because I know when I am here, I will learn new things to use in my learning process. And thank you again, Teacher Michael, for choosing me and for giving me the opportunity to share my knowledge. Well, sometimes people become criminals by choice. Sometimes people become criminals that there is many factors in question. According to my understanding, according to my seeking, there are many facts in question, as family breakdown, violence and entertainment, exposure to actual violence, abuse of drugs, easy access to destructive weapons, and certain conditions of mental illness. Let me talk about 2 of them because I won't have time to explain all of them. Firstly, about family breakdown. According to an investigation, I read on an article, they said most of the people who commit extreme crimes come from broken families because they lack of love, they lack care and love. There is a breakdown of people moral fiber in the sense they have no guidance and then they go astray. Many research suggests that poor family relationship and violent family background are common aggressive criminals. Secondly, turbulent parent-child relationship. Some their childhood is very tricky. Their house as a place of combat, they prefer to be out than at his own house. And then, thirdly, others have parents who have let it find time for them. Thousands of young people who have grown up with inadequate moral and family guidance. Such environments make it easier for them to commit crimes against fellow humans, often without remorse. A report published by the FBI Academy makes this statement. Drugs are present in inordinately high number of homicide cases. According to this report, why? It's because when they take drugs, they are out of self-control. And it's harder for them to think clearly and evaluate a potential dangerous situation. Obviously, drugs are a powerful factor influencing people to commit horrendous acts and not act. Let's take an example. I was watching a video on YouTube when I prepared this question. 2 years ago, an American family who living in Mexico, they are victims of shooting at each other under a cartel of drugs. The car was burning with the mom and 4 children. It's so painful to hurt, but all of this is because of abuse of drugs. That's my point about this question. Thank you, Teacher Mike.
Wow, again, we don't have words. We can just say you're an expert in this area. You understand? I think like people, they are taking notes, not only for English, but for knowledge and information. So proud of you. Congratulations, because you're here, not only to learn, also to acquire knowledge. Congratulations again. So now let's go with somebody else. Let's go with you, please, Miss Magdala.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. Good evening, everybody. My name is Magdala. I'm from Chile. I'm learning English with Teacher Michael, and I'm really happy to be there tonight. Many people become criminal in order to have their justice. For example, people become criminals to be able to protect their family. Others become it just by the influence of friends or people who are part of their entourage. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, Ms. Magdala. I really appreciate it, especially the word that you use. Sometimes people become criminals because they want to protect themselves, their family. Sometimes things go wrong. So what I mean, so congratulations, and I really appreciate your comment, and I learned from it. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Francisca.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
My name is Francesca. My name is Francesca. I live at DR. I am a student elementary. I study English with my teacher, Michael, the best teacher. I'm very glad to be there. About criminality, there are many things can cause. For example, lack of affection, bad influence. The psychological disorder can be related to the depression, anxiety, stress, psychosis, and more. They can vary in severity and affect people differently. Suffer under depression, a person who is depressed can be a criminal. Thank you. It's my ID.
Congratulations and thank you very much. You're really nice. You're nice when you open your camera. So thank you very much. So you don't judge people who are criminals, but you understand them because there are many factors or reasons. So thank you very much because I can see that you're doing really good out of you guys. So let's go with Miss Martin, please. You get the mic, Miss Martin.
And thank you, teacher Michael. I think people become criminal for many reasons. I will give two. The people is become criminal sometimes because they have received a bad education. There is an author who says education starts from the cradle. Thank you.
Okay, congratulations and thank you, Miss Martin. I really appreciate your comment, especially sometimes it's because of the lack of love, maybe the parents. And I really appreciate that because you're a parent, you're a mom, we can understand. So thank you and thank you again. So let's go with you, please, Miss Yolanda. Why do people become criminal? What do you think?
Hello, everyone. My name is Yolanda, and I'm teacher Michael student. I'm extremely happy to be there with you tonight, and I hope we all will spend a good time together. About question number one, I read a story on Quora, a personal story of a man whose parents divorced when he was 8 years old. And I will read you his writing. So he said, before my parents' divorce, I was a very Christian boy, church 3 times a week. I went to Christian school and was on square. I liked to read and I love my family. I am 43 years old. I have worked some of the most dangerous jobs in the world, and I have been convicted twice for robbery, 13 years in prison. I still scream in my sleep and I still have mental issues behind PTSD. So in my case, it was the trauma of physical and mental abuse that led me to crime, my own immaturity and ignorance that kept me there. So this story really touched me because I believe that today, the things and the trauma experienced by people during their childhood push them to do evil because they have also suffered evil. So the fact that they have not have the necessary follow-ups to heal and learn to manage their own emotions. So maybe they didn't take and they didn't really have someone to listen to them. And since today we minimize the mental problems and also their feelings, they think children don't really have feelings. So they grow up with this feeling of insecurity. So that's my points.
Amazing, man. Congratulations. Congratulations and thank you for your response, not only for the English, but for the response as well. So thank you and thank you so much, Miss Yolanda, because you did really a really good job. Congratulations. So now let's go please with Miss Monique. Miss Monique, you get the mic. Why do you think people become criminals?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Monique. I'm from Dominican Republic. I'm beginner and learning English with Teacher Marco. I'm really happy to be there tonight. Thank you, Teacher Marco, for choosing me. Well, for me, I think people become criminal because of the situation in the environment. The way of thinking and living of person's life, drugs and alcohol are often factors that cause people to do bad action.
Congratulations, Miss Monique. I really love your comment and your effort, your introduction especially. I really appreciate that. We can see the way that you're improving. And I think after 3 months, 6 months, your English will be amazing. Thank you and congratulations. So now let's go with you, Miss Carolee. Miss Carolee, you have the mic. Why do you think people become criminals?
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing. Good evening, folks. My name is Kelly. I'm from AD. I'm beginner. I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. I am glad to be there tonight. There are many different reasons people become criminals. Some of them is due to lack of education, poverty, and lack of money.
Congratulations, Mr. Carolee. You're doing really, really good. And I think your mom will be proud of you. Even though you're in Haiti, we know the situation, but you do your best and your English is improving. Congratulations. So now let's go with you, Miss Caroline. You get the mic now. Why do you think people become criminals?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure for me to be able to connect with you. Caroline is my name, and I live in Chile, but I am Asian. As Ms. Steffi mentioned before, becoming a criminal is a choice. So some people choose to do it out of jealousy, revenge, or influence of other people. So this is my point of view about this question.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Caroline, as well. Congratulations, because you did really well. You did a really good job with your first comment. I love it and I love you. Congratulations. So now let's go with somebody else. It's going to be Mr. Noel, please. You have the mic. Why do you think people become criminals?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Noel Jusha. I'm from Dominican Republic, but originally from Haiti. I'm beginner and I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. I'm really excited to be there tonight. According to my point of view, I think people become criminal for many reasons. For example, some people because of suffering of injustice, moderate of loved one can motivate people to take revenge. There's also some of the reason they cause some become criminal.
Thank you and congratulations, Mr. Noel. Even though you're a beginner, but you're a big man, you're doing really good and you did a really good job. I really congratulate you. Keep on like this. So now let's go please with somebody else. Hello, Miss Alisa Joseph. Why do you think people become criminals?
Good evening, guys. My name is Alisa. I'm from the Dominican Republic. I'm beginner and I'm learning English with Teacher Michael. I am really happy to be there tonight. I think people criminals for many reasons. I think child abuse, bad influence, bad movies, and bad music can change people and become a criminal.
Congratulations, Miss Alisa. You mentioned like some new things, especially bad movies, bad music, child abuse. Wow, it's amazing. I really appreciate your point. Yeah, the research that you did. I love it, and congratulations. Keep on like this. So now let's go with you, the brother, Mr. Jeff Tay. Let's go with you. Why do you think people become criminals?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeffrey. I am from the Dominican Republic, but originally from Haiti. I am beginner and I am learning English with teacher Michael. I am really happy to be there tonight. Well, for me, I think that people become criminals due to bad influence or bad experience as a child, economic condition, and bad education and bad intentions.
Interesting. Congratulations as well, Mr. Jeffrey. I really appreciate you. I think after Mr. Noel, you are the second man who talked in the club. So I love your comment and congratulations, sir. Now let's go with you, please, Mr. Evans. You get the mic, Mr. Evans. Why do you think people become criminals?
Thank you, teacher, for choosing me. Good evening, guys. I'm Evans Boulin. I'm beginner. I'm from AD. I'm learning in English with teacher Michael. I'm extremely happy to be here tonight. Well, for me, sometimes people become criminal because society does not supervise them. For example, they are not educated, they are surrounded by bad company, and also violent film can affect their way of thinking and seeing things. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Evans, again and again, because now people can realize the way that you're progressing. And I think your mom, your dad, they're really happy for you because you are doing good. Congratulations and congratulations again. So Miss Shirley, let's go with you, please. Why do you think people become criminals?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chile. I'm from Dominican Republic. I am a beginner and I am learning English with teacher Michael. And that is just my opinion. I think it is that we find ourselves under the domination of Satan. He makes men wicked. Any criminal can justify their action, but there are still justification.
Thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Shirley. And I think you are the only one who talk about the source of the criminal words, because you talk about the Satan makes people wicked. I appreciate it. And I think that will help a lot of other people. Thank you and congratulations. Let's go, please, Miss Elda.
Thank you, teacher Michael, for choosing me. Good evening, everyone. My name is Elda. I'm from Dominican Republic. I am beginner and I learn English with teacher Michael Deves. I am extremely happy to be there tonight and thank you for this opportunity. I love you, teacher Michael. Number 2, normally every country still has crimes happening every day, but in the country where I live, I think there is an increase. Crimes are because juvenile delinquency is social phenomenon that posts security of society at risk. Maybe I still believe them. Lax work, drugs,
corruption, lack of attention to children, inequality, penalty, education, and repression will isn't here. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, ma'am. You did a really an extremely job. Congratulations again. And I really love you the way that you're progressing, you and your daughter. Congratulations. So now let's go, please. We are going to keep move on, but especially with question number 2. Question number 2, it's like another good question, especially after the comments of Miss Elda. So what kind of crimes are increasing in the country where you live or in your country? What do you have as answer? Let's go, please. We are going to start with you, Ms. Zuli. Why? I'm so sorry. What kind of crime are increasing in the country where you live?
Okay, thank you. Crime has increased in many countries around the world. A survey says that out of 142 countries, Chile is in the 34th place. Well, in my country, vehicle death is leading the victim approach on the highway or at the arrival of his house. In addition, the delinquents are increasingly violent. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Zuli, and thank you very much for your deep research and for your great comments. I really love it. I really appreciate it. And I think that all of the other guys, they take notes as well. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Terlin. What kind of crimes are increasing in the country where you live? You get the mic. Let's go, please.
Thank you again for giving me the opportunity to continue to talking about the topic, Teacher Michael. Well, normally, in the country where I live, there are all kinds of crimes that are increasing because of the phenomenon of anger that is increasing, and it is a small people who do not like to work, flying human children to sell their organs. Enter people house, attract you on the street to take everything to have. Like many young women have days or crimes, they are increasing in the country where I live. That's my point.
Thank you very much and congratulations. You keep doing really good job. I appreciate your comment and thank you again. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Magdala. What kind of crimes are increasing in the country where you live?
Thank you very much, Teacher Michael. I'm extremely sad while giving my point of view about this question. Honestly, in the country where I live, I can say that this country is a mother dwindle. There are many spousal crimes against children, armed robbery, and crimes in the streets.
Okay, congratulations and thank you. You add to the answer of Ms. Zuli. I appreciate that. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Noel. What kind of crimes are increasing where you live?
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. About the question number 2, well, normally in the area where I live, mugging is on the most popular crimes that is increasing this day. Those guys attack people violently and if they don't find anything on you, they might even stab or shoot you. That's all.
So sad to talk about this kind of experience. People are mugging others in the street, try to rob your stuff, and sometimes even shoot you to kill you. It's really sad. So let's go with Mr. Evans Boulin, please.
Well, in AD, my country where I live, the kinds of crime that are increased every day without solving or money, such as human body trafficking, murder, and kidnapping. Thank you.
Congratulations and thank you as well, Mr. Evans. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Yolanda. What kind of crimes are increasing in the country where you live?
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. So, as in most Latin American and Caribbean countries, in the Dominican Republic, there are problems of crime and violence, and therefore citizen insecurity, a social problem of great importance and seriousness in recent years. But I'm going to talk about domestic violence. There are several types of domestic violence. Some are easier to spot than others, but I will talk about three of them. They are the most common in Dominican Republic. There is physical violence, which is the best known. Domestic physical violence is executed with fear and aggression. This is how the aggressor paralyzes his victim. Bodily harm occurs both with blows and with objects. There are emotional violence, which is linked to physical violence, can also be intensified. Through this type of violence, emotions are hurt through humiliations, insults, and also threats. And this emotional violence can also affect the victim's self-esteem. In another hand, we have sexual violence, in which sexual contact is cursed. There is sexual violence such as incest, in which sexual relations between family members are forced. And there is sexual abuse when the victim is forced to expose their genitals or touch those of the aggressor. Another type of violence, of sexual violence, is rape. With this type of violence, the person is forced to have sexual relations, and they are the most common one.
What should we say? Thank you, and thank you very much, because you and the other guys, you are doing really good. Especially when you're talking, people pay attention to listen, because it seems that you're expert in the area. So thank you, and thank you again. Congratulations, ma'am, because you did really well. So now let's go, please. We are going to Miss Carly, please. Let's go with you. What kind of crimes are increasing in your country?
In the country where I live, there are many types of crimes. For example, we have kidnapping, robbery, sex crimes, drug crimes, and they are crimes that cause many deaths every day.
Congratulations, Miss Carly. Thank you, and thank you very much, because you are doing really good. And I think you are a really good example for the other guys in your class. So now, thank you, and thank you all of you guys. So let's go, please, to question number 3. It's a really deep question. Please, everybody, if it's possible, raise your hand and try to say something. Question number 3 says, do you think security cameras in your city or in your country are good things to prevent crimes and catch the offenders? What do you think? Now, let's go with you, please, Miss Stacey. We would like to hear you about the question. So do you think cameras is a really good thing to prevent crimes? Yes, you get the mic, please. Let's go with you.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, for giving the opportunity to sharing my content about this question. Yes, I think installed and monitored properly, the camera will be useful. The presence of camera has a great value, whether real or fake. Make a potential offender think twice before acting at that location. No offender lie to the ID that they might be captured and act on camera. If they see cameras around, they will usually go somewhere else. That's not being monitored. In addition, if the camera is effectively or functional, they will give the police occasion to track down the offenders. And secondly, surveillance camera can provide a high level of protection for your life, your family, your home, and your business. It's a great deterrent to robbers, offenders, criminals, and so on. And thirdly, this camera will help to identify perpetrator and act as evidence in court. So, in fact, they help to remove criminals from the streets. They'll be reducing crime overall, and therefore destroying the same behavior from other people. On the other hand, unfortunately, camera can take action, but not moving all the parts. But now react, other than record what is happening, and I have to get caught the criminal. I am happy in some futuristic time period, camera will be part of a security system that might be able to work with other pieces of equipment to stop a crime as is happening, but that in the future. In China, even though the robber, the chef, hides his face under the mask, the system of camera they use it everywhere as facial recognition software that can help the police to catch the offenders. That's my point about this question.
Interesting again. Interesting. We don't have enough time to congratulate you, but you did it. So thank you, and thank you very much. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Terlin.
Yeah, thank you, Teacher Michael. Yeah, normally I can say yes, because I remember I was watching a movie on the world, one of them on the crowd, the one driving one a red light and drive away, but the other one stayed, and the police arrested them. But when they went to review the camera on the street, they saw that it was not the culprit, and they arrested the real culprit. So there are evidence that show that the camera can say review captures the criminals, but sometimes the criminals see the camera, they know who worked them, so that they can bear bad deeds. So for me, it's not really effective, because there are always lots of offenders. That's my point, Teacher Michael.
Thank you, and thank you very much for your wonderful job, for the hard research that you did. So thank you. Let's go with you really quick, Miss Elda, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, again. I think that in the past there was always crimes, but now crimes as inquest, as technology advanced, they appear with security cameras as a way to prevent crime and catch criminals. For me, is it a good idea, especially in the city where I am living? Every day, crimes are committed. This camera can capture a delinquent, sometimes who wants to enter your home. But if you know there is a camera that can make them see his image, he didn't try to enter, and this is a protection for the owner of the house. Camera allows them discover a crimes committed in the street and the parking lot and the event and the vicinity so they can catch criminals. But I must also say that cameras do not have eyes everywhere. Cameras are really good for preventing crime and catching criminals. However, they use the technology to do bad things. For the reason that I can say is that a problem of society. And even when there are cameras, crime will never and neither catch delinquent. Jehovah is the only one who will end crime.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Yes, ma'am. Congratulations. I can just imagine after 3 months, after 6 months, the way that you're gonna be. We're just waiting for, we're expecting for. And I think you are a really good example for your classmate, but especially for your daughter. So now, let's go with you, please, Miss Francesca, please.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Michael. About me, I'm not an expert, but nowadays the people is very smart. He's know a lot about technological. And then the camera is not the solution, but the camera can help. But we can say the camera can help to retrace a criminal, but it's not the solution. It's my idea. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations, Miss Francesca. Especially your comment is different from the others because you get your own opinion. So I really appreciate it and I congratulate you. But next time you're giving your comment, try to open your camera because you're really nice. As I said before, people would like to see you while you're giving your comment. So please, let's go with you, Miss Yolanda. What do you have to say about this spot, please?
Thank you, Teacher Michael. So personally, I think security camera will be a big help. If a criminal sees a camera, it may be enough to stop them from doing whatever illegal activity they were planning. And in a time where we live with the constant threat of terrorism, security camera can spot suspicious individuals before they can act. When crimes are committed, video cameras with recording capabilities can provide valuable evidence to law enforcement and prosecutors. Several videos related to this type of case have been solved thanks to a security camera. However, sometimes the thieves are so brazen that camera won't be able to stop them. A relative of mine showed me a video of a thief who came to a house and with a knife. He was with a knife and he even said hi to the camera.
It's a really good comment. Sad experience for your relative. I'm just so sorry for her. But anyway, congratulations because you did a really good comment. I really love the way that you're moving, the way that you are doing things. So congratulations and thank you all of you guys because you're doing good. And I can see all of you, you're trying to raise your hand because you have things to say. But because of the time, let's go please with question number 4. Those of you who didn't have opportunity, like to comment in the question number 3, try to be ready for question number 4. Question number 4 says, is jail an appropriate punishment for first-time offender? What do you think? Miss Martin, please. Okay, Miss Martin is not ready. Let's go with some.
Yes,
Okay,
I am.
let's
Yeah,
go.
yes. But I want to have a commentary with number 3 after number 4. Good, teacher. It's good for you.
Yes, let's go with you, please.
Okay. But number 3, I think it will be better to put security camera in our city when we have a crime. It will help the police or any institution and change to solve the case quickly to coach anyone who have committed the crime. But when I have possibility, whatever where I live, I put camera security in my house.
So deep. I really appreciate your comments. That shows us that you did research to participate in the club. So I'm so sorry, but congratulations, because I know most of you prepare for all of the question, but because of the time, I cannot take all of you for the question number 3. But let's keep moving, please, with question number 4. Question number 4, is jail an appropriate punishment for first-time offender? What do you think? Let's go with you, please, Miss Caroline.
I can say yes, but also depends on the crime that the person commits, because there are some crimes that a person commits, even if it was his first crime, the person doesn't deserve to go to jail. I don't know, maybe that sounds a little bad, so this is my thinking about this question.
Interesting. I really appreciate your comment because it's different from the others. Let's go, please. I want to hear you, Miss Magdala. What do you have to say?
Yeah. My answer for question number 5. Well, I don't want to say too much about it. I think the reason is that many may commit or crimes and have penalty for the action, but they have never changed in the country. To commit crimes even worse than their what is always the people. I think the only solution is a death sentence.
Okay, so thank you. And thank you very much, Miss Magdala, even though your comment is for number 5, but thank you. And thank you for that. So let's go, please, with you, Miss Woodney Lowy. Let's go with you. Say something about yourself, where you're listening, and what do you think? Is jail an appropriate punishment for first-time crime? Sorry, I say Miss. I'm so sorry, sir. Hello?
Okay, hey, can we hear me?
Yes, we hear you really well.
Okay, my name is Rodney Leroy. I am Haitian, but I live in Dominican Republic for, let's see, 7 years.
7 years.
Yes, 7 years. I'm very happy to hear someone. I want someone for make sure for the police session. Okay, that's about the questions. Okay, my answer is that's depend. I can say no. That depends the situation, because sometimes we can do something for the situation, but in your heart, it's not true, or you don't think it. It's only.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Lowy. Happy to have you tonight, and congratulations for your comment. Yes, thank you. I will go with somebody. Miss Ketchup, please. Welcome. And what do you have to say about question number 4? Let's go with you, please, Miss Shirley.
Well, about the question 4,
I don't think so, because this news offender, if I can call him that, is going to be dealing with those who have more experience. So it will, so it will be more difficult to bring him back.
Thank you very much and congratulations, Ms. Shirley, for your wonderful comment. Let's go quick. Let's go with you, please, Ms. Judith. What do you have to say?
Yeah, thank you. According to me, depends on the seriousness of the offense that have been committed. If it's a serious offense against of the society, like terrorism, murder, at that point, if it's the first time, you should go to the jail. That's all.
Thank you. You are so clear, it's so short. I really appreciate your comment. Ms. Stacey, please, what do you have to say?
Yes, I have the same opinion. Thank you, Mr. Michael. I have the same opinion as the others. For me, it's of course, depending on what offense the people have committed. There are some offenses for which you will almost certainly receive a full-time custodial sentence. If you either enter a plea of guilty or found to be guilty due to how serious they are regarded, there are some offenses for which you very much could go to jail, or for which you may get lucky and manage to stay out of prison. There are also some offenses for which you are extremely unlikely to go to jail. For example, if for people fighting with the others, there are no victims, there are no root, the people will be paid or buy. Like you can for avoid jail sometime after the decision of the courtroom or the judge. If a person commits murder about to my seeking, he will go to jail anyway. And after the verdict, it depends on the grade of the degree of the murder, he will go to the prison after. That's my point.
Congratulations, especially for the details to go to jail or to go to prison. I really appreciate your comment. All of you guys, congratulations. You're doing really good. Really good. So now let's go please with question number 5. Everybody, it's a really good question. Ms. Magdala already did her comment, but you guys, let's go to hear your comment. What do you have to say? Do you think death penalty should be allowed for certain crimes? What do you have to say? Let's go, everyone. Try to raise your hand, and I'm gonna give you the mic. Say what do you have to say. Do you think death penalty should be allowed for certain crime? Let's go with you, please, Miss Elda. We're gonna start with you.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I think according to my beliefs, life is something very sacred. However, neither the Bible nor the society we live in how would by a law. For this reason, even in the past, Jehovah said that if a person does not respect his father and his mother, that person is a curse, had to die. He gave this as a warning to the people. If they didn't respect this, they would have to die. I think in this case, if a person commits a serious crime, normally, if the law of the country requires him to get the death penalty, that will be judged on the crime committed. Since the answer to this question is based scientifically and judicially, I think there should, for certain crimes such as kidnapping and thievery. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. And wow again. We can just imagine you get a lot of knowledge and you are doing your best with your English. Congratulations. And congratulations again. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Jeff T. Do you think death penalty should be allowed for certain crimes? Mr. Jeff T, you get the mic, please.
I think so. For example, a person who commits repeated crimes, who goes back and forth in prisons, who does not want to change behavior. For this person, yes.
Congratulations, sir. It's the last decision. Let's go with you, please, Miss Sterling, please.
Yeah, Teacher Michael, thank you again for giving me more opportunity to talk about the number 5. Yeah, Teacher Michael, I'm not expert in this area. According to my understanding, I am vigorously opposed for several reasons. Even though for detestable, the man can claim the rights to call his neighbor or in cold blood for a crime he would have committed against another. A developed society cannot offer it a death penalty is the characteristic of the autocratic and or primitive regime without Christian values. The death penalty does not have the best effect that its proponent claim numerous studies in several countries so that it doesn't reduce crimes. Prison is a much more painful sentence than death. It's all, Teacher Michael. Thank you again.
Congratulations, Miss. I really appreciate it because your comment is opposite from Miss Elda. I really appreciate that, guys, because you have different comments. I love it and I really appreciate it. So congratulations. Miss Judith, the lawyer, what do you have to say, please?
Thank you, Teacher Michael. You hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Thank you. The way I see things, sometimes death penalty could be the best option. By example, when a gangster abduction someone, they required the family for money that has been given to them. They rape the victim, and on top of that, they kill that person. And in this kind of situation, I think death penalty is the best option. That's my point.
Congratulations. So clear. And I think this guy, I really appreciate it because your opinions are different. Miss Stacey, let's go with you, please.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I don't have a right to decide that. But I totally agree with Miss Elda and Miss Judith. I'm not gonna act like on a question. I will like human. I think yes, because there are some crimes that some people committed. It's really horrible. Death penalty is really the best verdict they can have. For them, this is so painful, so hurtful, towards a kind of a crime imaginable. There are heinous acts. That heinous act hurt me a lot, right? But I will, so please, let me elaborate sometime. I had news on my phone, but they do it, not one crime at a time, more than one. Like me Judah said, rapists, color white crime, and so on. I'm talking like a human. Recently, I had a news on my phone about YouTube. They captured a family and released the father to go collect the money. And when the father tried to collect why they have, they beating the father, half died. And they raped the mother, they raped the daughter, and they beating the brother. This kind of heinous act, the prison, it's not enough for me. Even though the death penalty don't stop them, but they teach them some lesson. That's my point about this question.
Last decision. This is the verdict. I understand. You can just imagine the feeling when you get your parents, your sister, your mother victim of this kind of crime. Let's go with you, please, Mr. Noel. What do you think?
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. Well, in my personal opinion, I think there are some crimes that a person commit, they should kill him. So this will be used as a warning to other who might intention committing the types of crime.
Interesting. And thank you for your comment. Let's go with you, please, Miss Carly.
Well, normally I'm not an expert in this area. I think the death penalty should not be always for certain crimes.
Congratulations, Miss Carly, and thank you for your comment. You, Miss Natasha, please, what do you have to say? Welcome. We're really happy to have you. You get the mic.
Thank you, Mr. Michael. I'm Natasha. I'm studying English with Teacher Michael. It's a pleasure for me to be there with you tonight. About this question, the concept of the death penalty refers to the punishment which is established by the judge or court in accordance with the law, and which consists to punishing any person who has committed an offense or serious mistake. The death penalty dates back to the Italian eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But nowadays, most countries have abolished the death penalty. For them, it is a barbaric method and violates dignity and human rights. In addition, this method is not valuable. It risks unfairly accusing innocent people, such as the case innocent people, such as the case of Jesus, for example, because of the imperfection of the judge. The death penalty is inadmissible. Thank you.
Congratulations. I think maybe for the misunderstanding, for lack of English, maybe the other guys didn't really pay attention of the whole of your response. Even though I have my own opinion, but I really appreciate your comment, Miss Natasha. It's your first comment, but I think it's deserved. I mean, I'm so sorry. It deserves a really great congratulations. Thank you again. And I think we can talk about it maybe after in our class. So I don't know. It seemed like other people want to comment. Let's go with Miss Yolanda. And after, guys, I can give you a chance if it's possible. Let's go.
Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. So I totally agree with me, Judith, Elda, Katia, and Miss Steffi. As definition, the death penalty is the ultimate cruel, inhuman, and degrading punishment. Personally, for certain crimes, yes, the death penalty must be authorized. There are crimes so horrific that you can't even think anyone could come to that. I'm just a human, and I'm just thinking like a human. And some person don't deserve prison, care, and also food. For example, human trafficking, murder, incest, rape, child abuse, for pedophiles, and also femicide. There are so many more, but these 7 are for me the main crime that should be sentenced to death.
Interesting. Thank you and congratulations. I will take 2 people because it seems that they want to comment on other comments. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Steffi. That's a question, but it's a comment.
Yes, a comment. I will react to the comment of Miss Natasha. It's for that reason the question is really clear for certain crimes. Like Miss Yolanda said, these certain acts are horrific. They should do that. And the case of Jesus, you know what's happening. But for not only hurt someone commit a crime and just the penalty is according to them. Like in my research, I see in Japan, yes, it's my reminder, it's clear. In Japan, they do death penalty for every crime. They do it. It's not like that. For certain crime, horrific and proven, they should be that. Because sometimes it's the only thing they can do for the family to have how can say that? The family to feel Teacher Michael, the what is going on in my head. We live to the family to be willing after a certain crime. I was watching a video last night at almost midnight about the topic. Have some murder in series. You imagine that they doing the same crime, the same way. It will be easier for the police to track them. And when they receive the same thing, it's not prison. They should be allowed to the death penalty. That's my point.
Yes, it's really sad, but I think all of you are right. Because if I have like an extra question, but not necessarily to answer me now, maybe if we have time at the end. So how crime will be eliminated at the end? Not necessarily to answer me now. You can just think about it. Let's go, please, Miss. Okay, let's go with you, Miss Yolanda. It seems you wanted to say something else.
Some points about what Miss Steffi said. There are so many people that commit crime, the same crime several times. Like I used to watch video about crimes a lot, and there are men that do like sexual abuse, like minor sexual abuse, and they did it several times with different minors, and they put them in prison maybe for 10 days, 1 month, 1 year, sometimes for 5 years. But after they do it again for this person, so it will be really great, the death penalty.
Thank you, and thank you again Miss Yolanda, and all of you guys for your beautiful comments. Let's go, please, for that question. It's difficult to talk about question number 6. For some of you guys who are brave, raise your hand and say something. Question number 6 says, have you ever witnessed or reported a serious crime? So let's go now, because we are talking about crimes. But now, what are some crimes prevention tips do you have? Especially for those of you who are a victim of crimes. What are some crimes prevention tips do you have? Please, everybody, try to share your opinion about question number 7. What are some crime prevention tips do you have? Miss Alisa, please.
I could say that people leave the house of Jehovah because it is the only reliable prevention.
Congratulations, Miss Alisa. You get the key, you get the secret. I think everybody should do it. Congratulations.
Yeah. I can give something.
Yes, you can.
People, when you are on the street, you have to be alert and aware. If you walk, you have to keep your mind on what is going on around of you. If you like to go to a club, you have to be careful because a lot of rapists, people sex abuse, go to some club. If you drink something, if you leave it and you go to a restroom, when you're coming back, don't take it again. Don't drink it. And for your car, there is a lot of thieves. People who don't put anything in the back of the car, in the back seat. People can walk or a thief or a robbery. It can, I can say, break
the windows.
Broke your car and take all your things. And you have also display confidence. When you walk, don't walk like a person. Be motivated. When you walk and when you go in a place, you have to screen the area, scan the area. There is certain position you have to put yourself in your on public. You have to sit down in a position you have control of everyone, and everything will happen in that place.
Yes, congratulations. I think you say everything. Everything, Miss Ketsa. Thank you, and thank you very much. And you guys, I think you should take notes because it's a really good idea to pay attention about yourself, especially when you're around people that you don't really know or around people who are not your friends and your family. So this question, it's really interesting. You can think about it, not for the club, not to give comments, but for yourself and your family. Crime is not a big thing because when it happens, it hurts us, our family, our friends. But just imagine, because now we are not living in this kind of world. But question number 8, everybody, how do you think the world would be if there were no crime? Everyone say something because it's the last question. Try to say something. How do you think the world would be if there were no crimes? Miss Elda, please.
Thank you again, Teacher Michael, the best. Well, since we woke up or while going up, we find the world like this. We have to live in it as is it, but if the world didn't have crime, it would be as sweet as a sea web because we would be afraid to walk at night, knowing when we are on the street. 2, we are watching from right to left. The world was so beautiful that we would watch day and night. In it, you can imagine if the world had to climb, how you had to go a beach at any time on the evening to contemplate the wind and sea waves. But unfortunately, because of crime, we cannot enjoy what Jehovah gave us. But one day, Jehovah will eliminate all the people who commit crimes. Then the world will be as beautiful as a flower. Thank you, Teacher Michael.
Congratulations, man. After 6 months, you will be amazing because you have things to say and you try and you did your best. Congratulations, Miss Elda. So now let's go with you, please, Miss Zuli. How do you think the world would be if there were no crimes?
Thank you, Mr. I imagine the house without protection, the children playing in the streets, going out at night without fear of anything. Is that?
Great. Everybody would be really happy to be there with you, Ms. Zuli. It would have been a really good place. Thank you and congratulations. So now let's go with you, please. Please, Miss Whitney Magdala. Let's go.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I think the world would be a bit or better place to live in. For example, that's all that money we use to ward poisons, to fill the poisoners and to make the streets safer. This money can now be invested in others projects, so there is food for the people, public orphan education.
Interesting. Congratulations, Miss Magdala, because your comment is really deep, especially the way that you did it. So congratulations. And we are waiting for, after 6 months, the way that your English will be, you and the other guys in your class. So now let's go with you, please, the other guys. So how do you think the world would be if there were no crime? So welcome, Mr. Kalari. We are really happy to have you. I think it's the last question, the last comment. You will have something to say. Miss Judith, please.
I honestly believe that it will be extraordinary, beautiful, living in the world free of crimes. People would well peacefully without any disturbances or turmoils. We wouldn't have all this suffering around the world. Oh, people wouldn't have to be compelled to move to other places only because of security and security. Wow, the world would be amazing. Thank you.
Yes, congratulations. We can just imagine that. We feel that in your feeling, the way that you say it. It's just you're thinking about a place like this. You can just imagine. For example, now, I'm not a part of the world. Miss Stacey, Miss Taglin, Miss Judith. We don't really know if we will meet again one day. It's problem of insecurity, problem of crime. So thinking about a better world, I think it's something that everybody would like take a little time to think about. So thank you and congratulations. Hello, Mr. David. So welcome and happy to have you.
Yes, thank you. If the world had no crime, the people ruled life in peace. They would not be afraid to go out at night. At all hours, they would be afraid of being robbed. Life would be good.
Congratulations, Mr. David, and thank you for your comment because you did a really good job. So congratulations and thank you again. So let's go with you, Ms. Sterling. It's going to be your last comment. How do you think the world would be without crime?
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I think if the world didn't have crime, it would be extraordinary because people like him. Everyone would trust others. You could go anywhere you want without fire. So I like to go to news place a lot, but I go out because I'm afraid of not being a victim. So a word without it is something that I can describe. It was so beautiful because it was love and peace. That was sign. That's why I thought I hope this moment with a lot of patience for enjoy with my family. That's all.
Thank you and thank you. Congratulations for the wonderful job that you did during the club. And now with your last comment, it was amazing. So let's go with you, please, Miss Stacey. Your last comment, please.
Thank you again. Well, living in a world where there is no crime, I don't have the specific word to describe how it will be and how my feeling is. But I will try to describe some of my imagination. It will be nicer. It will be our soul. Gentlemen will live a peaceful life without fear, without thinking about bad news that may come to disturb this peaceful moment, because all criminals like murders, burglars, and so on will no longer be. All the righteous will be there, will enjoy life. As the matter of fact, now crowds of people can imagine how can be possible. According to my hope, I know though this world coming soon. And I dream of this world because of the pain I have for what I had. And I like to live a peaceful life. No funeral, no prison, no tribunal, no bad news, no media, loss of someone, grieving family and friends, and the fear of going home. I can imagine that we'll be no longer to these bad things and good things will come. I will waiting for this moment, and I will feel me free to go when I want, where I want, at what that time I want. Thank you.
Congratulations, ma'am, for your last comment. It was amazing and really good. Okay, so now we are about to finish. We will listen to Miss Erica. You are going to be the last one. Let's go with you, please, Miss Erica.
Good evening, everyone. I am Erica. I am from Dominican Republic. I am beginner student. I am learning English with Teacher Michael. I am really happy to be there tonight. Thank you, Teacher Michael, for choosing me. This would really be a happy world in which person respect and appreciate this order, and human would be better without.
Congratulations and Thank you. And thank you again, Miss Erica and your ma'am, because you did a really good job. So congratulations. So thank you, and thank you all of you guys, because with you we had a wonderful club tonight. It was amazing. It was about crimes, and we had 8 questions. We had opportunity like to cover all of them during 2 hours. Now we finish. I know that you're busy people. To spend 2 hours with us, we can just imagine it's sacrifice, because you work during the week, during the day, and today is Friday. Most of you leave your family, you leave your other stuff to do, and you're here now. So congratulations, and thank you very much. The last club is going to be on Friday, December 16th. Friday, December 16th, or you can say 16th of December at the same time. The topic is going to be about friendship. I'm going to send it to you, the program, and I'd like to have time to prepare to invite your friends to be there with you. So thank you and congratulations. So now we're about to leave. If you have any other thing you would like to say about the way that you see the club, the way that you love it, your suggestion for the next one, please, you can just open your mic and go ahead. If you want to say something, you get the mic, because we're done. We finished now. We are about to move. But if you want to say something before you go, you can just say it, and you go. No. Let's go with you, Mr. Kalawi, because it's going to be your first opportunity. You have to say something, please.
Okay, hello everyone. It's always, Michael, it's always a pleasure to be with you and to be with the other guys. I'm so sorry for today. Like you said, it was a big day for me, because in my work, I have a social audit with a company, Better Work. I don't know if you know Better Work. So I can't be there at time. So it's a pleasure to be. And so we talk about crime, and I heard the last question about with no crime, the world will be better. You can imagine that. No police, no prison, no lawyer, and the world would be peaceful for everyone. So, Teacher Michael, I don't have a big thing to say today. See you next time.
Great, thank you, and thank you very much. I'm gonna let you get the program, the topic for the friendship club, and you have time to prepare. And I think that day you will have less thing to do. Let's go with you, please, Miss Steffi.
Thank you, Teacher Michael. I don't have word to describe how the club was amazing. Until now, it's still amazing. And I want to congratulate you first for always choosing the subject or the topic wisely and deeply also. It's not our topic easier. It's our harder work to keep resembling all this knowledge to sharing with one another in the club. And when you spend your time to make this question, it's not easy for you, because I know your situation. And for that, I really congratulate you. A billion or trillion, thank you for that. And for you, the other guys, without you, the club will be empty. Imagine me and my camera, the Zoom, it's open, no one to talk. But you did an amazing job. With you, the club is not empty. Without you, the club will be singular. But with you, your touch helped the club to be bright like a window. You know that. I love you so much, and keep going, keep moving forward, and the journey to be speak English really well. And the club helped me always to build my knowledge, to growing up my brain, and to test what I should do. And for that, I will miss the club for nothing. And I will try to do what I should do to do it. But like that, my daughter was by my side for that. It's really harder to me to concentrate more. But I learned a lot from you guys. Keep going, keep moving forward. And the next day, it's come. December 16th. I'm waiting for you guys. Have a good night and bye.
Thank you very much. Let's go with you, please, Ms. Janet, before we go.
Oh, thank you so much. Miss Steffi. Oh, I love you guys. Especially Teacher Michael. Oh, Teacher Michael. The subject, it was really deep and beautiful as well. During the preparation, I can see the new expression. Oh, I didn't know that before. I didn't know that before. It was really amazing. So thank you so much. And thank you so much to Miss Carolyn for your support. Without you, I think Teacher Michael, it's not like that. Thank you so much. And thank you because you being there with us. Thank you so much. That's all.
Thank you. Let's go with you, please, Miss Carolyn, before we go.
Yeah, it was very interesting, the club. And I really appreciate each comment because in each comment, we can learn other things. And also each person had a different opinion of each question. So it was really beautiful. So I want to congratulate to everyone, especially you, Teacher Michael. As Ms. Sterling said before, oh, you are the best teacher. So we really, really, and really love you.
Thank you, and thank you very much for all of this love. So let's go with you, please. I think we should go, but we have love. Let's go with you, please, Miss Yolanda, please.
So the club was really amazing. I really loved the club. And just being there to hear all of your comment was really beautiful. And I, like Miss Steffi said, I really congratulate you, Mr. Michael, for always taking care to choose good subject for your students and also for other people. It was really great. I love it. And I really love you too, and you too, the other guys. So have a good night, everyone. I hope you will be there December 16th.
Thank you. And thank you very much. Elda, please.
Okay. I am really, really happy study English with Teacher Michael. I don't know much English, but thank you for all the opportunities you give me today. Thank you all because we are together. Teacher Michael, we deserve a big bravo for this great work. Keep it up. I am happy for you because you are a very good teacher. May Jehovah protect you and your family. I love you, Teacher Michael.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you a million. I love you too, all of you guys, especially Miss Elda. So now let's go, please. It's the last one. I think we finished. It was a pleasure having you tonight. And I can just imagine sometimes it's difficult to have the one words to describe things. But I congratulate you, all of you guys. You're doing really, really, really good. And I think after 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, your English will be different. And I think you're gonna reach your goal. And you're a really good example for other people. Because in our class, you're not here just to learn grammar, but you want to speak English. And you can see you're a beginner, but the way that you're doing things, people over there or in other part, they spend 1 year, 2 years or more. They cannot do that.